Gotcha. Hi, everyone, and welcome. This is Krishna Priya. This is the Human Colony Hucolo webinar. It's Saturday, the 20th of September, 2025, and we have our very special guest. Hi, everyone, and welcome. I clicked it. The Human Colony. I clicked it.
Oh, it was good against success.
I did click it. And it unclicked. So anyway, back to the show. Anyway, we have a very special guest, Jim Charles, with us. Hi, Jim. Sorry for my.
How are you?
It's such a thing. Anyway, I will say who we have in the room. So far, we have Barbara, Adriana, Ariana, myself, Selesh. I think Michael just came in. Barbara, Christine. Yeah. And in Angie's room, we have Angie and Will and Katie. And then, of course, Jim and myself. So welcome.
Thank you.
Why don't we start with some announcements? Angie, go ahead.
Yes, thank you so much. Hi, everyone. And as always, thank you for being here and being part of this community. The first thing is we have our 2 books, Elijah Speaks and From the Galaxy with Love. These books are available. Jim if you're interested in Elijah Speaks, Jim will autograph this and we can get it shipped out to you. The other announcements are to visit our website, humancolony.org. There is also, I'm going to make a new one, Hucolo, HUCOLO.org. That is the site that you go to become a member. On the other site, this site here, the ability to go on and become a member, it has been disabled. So hucolo.org to become a member. For Jim, any type of contacts, jim@jim-charles.com. And that you can set up all your sessions. And this Jim's email address, it's the other way around. This says website. I mean, they're both the same because it's Jim-Charles. So this is his website, www.jim-charles.com, and his email address, jim@jim-charles.com. Thank you so much, and that's all the announcements we have.
That's great. Did you print it backwards, or does it actually show correctly when you hold it up?
It was shown correctly.
It shows correctly? I mean, I typed it correctly. Does it show it correctly?
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
But I've seen other videos where it actually mirrors it. So I was
right. It does mirror it. That part I know.
Okay. All right. Okay. So we will start with some blessings and then we'll get into the request. Everyone in the YouTube chat, hello. If you have any requests, please go ahead and type them in so I can read them in just a few minutes. But basically, we have a lot of blessings. Adriana, were you going to do a blessing as well or not?
No, thank you.
Okay, so we have Ariana, Barbara, Michael, and Selesh. And then in the room, we have Will and Katie. We'll do Will and Katie last, since I can just go down this list and then go give it over to your room. Okay, so I can call everyone. Ariana first, Barbara, Michael, Selesh. All right. Whenever you're ready, Ariana.
Okay, thank you. Ikanaina at oit makanoina I kate koda at kanoina at amakana I could at uikanai no manak ona makunoina kanoina at oikana ikana kono and makanai can one of mine. I could know kamakono kanakanai ukudama could work at akadoi can makanakano kanakarai go. I could namano na hat ekatway kamanai could a makarakano kanakamana kunokamana kanamai.
Keep the faith, Things will get more difficult as time moves forward, but that doesn't mean it's hopeless, or it doesn't mean that God doesn't care. He loves each and every one of you very much, and He wants you to know that He is with you. Stay a hold of Him, keep a hold of all the love, kindness, and goodness that He will share with you. Yes, times are very difficult at this day and age, but it is for this reason that you must cling to Him even tighter. It is a time of great understanding, but also a time of great dissent. Please keep in mind that you are here to learn all that you can learn for your own benefit and for the benefit of God.
Tutora karapa tikia takoso, shamana hatara kuku, tihapata koso osisa, takara hata pakoshutia, takara hato okosho a kiata. Namaste.
There is so much light coming your direction. It is soon to be here, but as it comes, remember, it is here to enlighten you within. It is not going to light up the world. It is going to light up you as an individual. It's going to be within you and care for you and love you and bring you out of dismay.
Michael, did you want to do a blessing?
Yes.
Okay, great.
We have pulled ourselves away from our own thoughts to be with your thoughts. We want you to know that the universe is caring for you. The universe looks out for you, and the love of the universe is with you. We care for you and we want to lift you up. We know that you feel sometimes alone and disabled, but we are here to be a support, something that can help you to be more than you think that you are and more that you think that you can be.
Urshuma la patani hetu ulu torpat peta manala patahua tu rona patapat ni manata taman tu apa ya tu shute.
We have blessed many with healing. That healing is getting stronger. That healing is becoming something of a godsend to this planet. Please use it as best as you can.
And Katie?
Takanasati ezivia tola ka aya brutana satijvia. Nas velea rukotakana mai via atuna satakilebia ukata rutakaravini masata.
Hold on to your senses. There is much information coming. There are times when the information will be enormous. The senses will overload a little bit. But hold on, because these informations are important and they are able to help you to move forward and help others as well. It is a time of the pouring out.
Hawa ashi hata. Tuta hawa akahaina eti tarwahate. Ya takahasana hakutuhuta. Shia sawahana. Toto uruhuta aha. Chahaka hisina. Taritu uru uthana. Tisa hak aya. Tora hanaya. Tota hana kashasa. Tasa anna hatitu kuchihiti. Sarya nada uruhuna awahe. Chaya hakarti. Narahata sahaya. Tota. Harya kahanahata.
So much is needed to be said in this day and age. There is so much time that has been lost, and it must be regained, and it must be regained quickly. For the earth is pushing itself toward the edge of time, and God is looking upon it with bitter eyes in the sense that he knows that this is not where it should be at the moment. And this is a time where all things must move forward in a motion of gratitude, a motion, a flourish of thought and deed and control. God is happy to see that there are many that are willing, but the movement is slow. Push yourself and let things happen in a better way, in a faster way, so that things can be better.
Krishna Priya, I just wanted to say that in the announcements, I forgot to mention, how do you get a hold of these books?
Okay.
If you're interested in these books,
What a transition.
I know it, right? If you are interested in either of the books to have the hard copy, please email classes@hucolo.org.
The first book is on Amazon.
Yes, From the Galaxy with Love is on Amazon, and you can purchase that and download that. This one, we are working on getting this on Amazon, but it is not yet on there. So if you are interested in an autographed signed copy of this book, please email classes@hucolo.org and I'll get one out to you.
Thank you. All right, perfect. Okay, so we have some requests, and I'm just going to check the YouTube people. If you have requests, please type them in. I don't see anything there yet, but let me just go through some requests that we have on our side. 1 second. Not that there's any sides, we're all one. Okay. Requests are Kuan Yin and a galactic medical historian. New. There is a Dama from Telos, the Zoug, one of the Maha, or the great goddesses of Navratri, which is starting on the 22nd. And I don't have any other requests. Are there any other requests from anyone? Elijah, perhaps? Angie?
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Okay, any other requests?
You said that someone from
Adamas?
3131 Atlas.
Oh, well, I requested the Zoug.
Right, but is that the 31 Atlas? Do we really know? Is it confirmed that the 31 Atlas is the Zoug?
No.
No, it's not confirmed. So whomever, well, let's request from the 31 Atlas, because I have a lot of questions for the 31 Atlas beings and or the Zoug if it's applicable.
Right.
So there was questions last week or the last time that Will channeled that from the Zoug that were not answered, that I think maybe especially in YouTube, they didn't get answered. So if anyone in YouTube was waiting to ask a question of the Zoug, will be maybe your chance if they decide to come. And yeah, that's all I have though. There's just those four requests.
Okay.
Let me just check YouTube again, because everyone could have typed by now. Takur. And Mr. M is Lord Balaji.
Who is it?
Balaji, he's another Indian deity. Yeah.
Okay.
And yes, someone else is echoing, yes, 31 Atlas, thank you.
Okay. Very good.
Should I read them again, or you have it?
Read them one more time, and there was not that many, but it was a sort of confusing.
Yeah, sorry. Okay, we have Elijah, Kuan Yin, and a galactic medical historian, Adama from Telos, the Zoug, one of the goddesses from Navratri, and then Takur, or a being from the 3-1 Atlas, and Lord Balaji.
All right.
Okay,
Very good. One moment.
One thing, just in YouTube, if you hear like someone requested Chakur, which is great, we love Chakur. But if you hear Chakur come through and you're the one that requested Chakur, please type your question so I don't have to go, oh, where's the question for the person? So if you hear your being that you've requested come through, please type your question. Thank you so much. Okay, sorry, Jim, to interrupt you. Please.
All right.
And have a good webinar.
Keep talking, mic adjustment. Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
All right.
So, yeah, that's
Yeah,
it. That's all I have to say, but I'll keep saying it over and over again. Please type your question.
All right.
Okay.
Mic test. Go ahead.
Is the mic all right then?
Still
Yeah,
allowed.
that's fine. It's good. Just leave it as it is. It's fine.
One more test.
All right.
Much better.
Okay.
All right.
Thank
Very
you.
good.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Thanks.
We'll see you on the other side, Jim. Have a good one. Oh, now we see the arm. Okay.
Thank you.
Purple arm. Okay. All right.
All right. After all that.
Yeah. All right. We'll see you on the other side.
All right. After all that, let's see who comes through. I pretty much think Elijah will be here, but after that, I have no idea. Greetings, I am Elijah. Today I want to take you on a little voyage. There is so many things to see in this world, so many sights, so many beauties, so many things that most of you have not seen. The world is a very large place, and it is filled with God's glory and God's beauty and the things that God has put here since the beginning of time. And for us to destroy it so meaninglessly is sad. But I want to bring a light to you, a light in the form of all the things that are happening that are positive in the world today. Too many things are being said about the negative things, and I would like to point out more of the positive things. There are many grassroots reforming groups that are helping humanity to clean up the earth. There are those that are trying to clean up the waters and the mountains and the trees and get things right. Take the poison out of the ground. Find better ways to use things, except for not using them for negativity, but using them for positivity, like bug spray and things of this nature. There are many things that are destructive, but they are now trying to make them very positive. I know not many of them are in use yet, because it seems like the destructive form of getting rid of bugs and things of that nature are more they're more useful in the sense that they do a better job. But these things give them a chance, because we have to come to a place in our world where we can do a better job of taking care of our environment, taking care of our world, taking care of God's world. And if you want your children to live in a good, clean, and beautiful world, you must take care of it. It is time for you to understand that there are works in progress that will help out all these things. I wanted to point out this thing for you today because it is a travesty that so many things are destroyed by sprays and things of that nature. It's hardly possible to eat any food without any spray or any kind of chemical being in it. And that's why I want to point out that there are some things that are coming along that will be better for the environment, better for our vegetables, better for our meats, better for everything. And so we must push forward this environment of positivity. We must push forward all the things that are necessary to be done in the near future. For we are at the end of time. We are nearing a time when there is no going back. How can you fix all the things that we have broken? How can you fix all the things that have been destroyed? People, look around you. Do not just concentrate on your own things. Concentrate on your own little world. But concentrate on the world around you. This world is not doing well, but I want it to do well. And that's why I'm pointing out these positive things. Please, when you are doing your purchasing, make sure you are doing the right thing. Make sure you are getting the right thing. Make sure you are helping the world and not hurting it. Make sure you are helping yourself and not hurting yourself. Remember, there is so much good to be had in this world still. It is a shame that we must destroy it. And I don't think we can. I don't think we want to. I think we should be able to move forward in a very positive and clear manner. Excuse me for not being very clear today. I'm having a little trouble getting through, but I am definitely not having a problem telling you about the good things that are here to take over for the bad things. Thank you. I am Durgga.
Welcome. Welcome, Durgga.
Greetings to all. I am here to bring blessings to those who need them and to bring joy to the world that needs it at this time. I can see that there are great things in the works here, and belief systems are dying out on this planet. Strong belief systems that were once very strong are now weakened. Why is that? Is it because they are not seeing the presence of the goodness of God in this world? Is it that they are seeing something else taking over? It is time for everyone to find their heart and where their heart belongs. It is time for a blessing for the new earth to come. The earth is in a good holding pattern at this moment, but it will not stay in this holding pattern forever. Please bring your prayers and salutations and supplications to the earth at this time. Make it worthwhile, learn all the things that are worth living, and know that you are in the hands of God at all times. I know there are many questions, and that this is the season for these questions, for we are here as a group, me and Lukmi and Saraswati and many others, so that we can bring forth the energies of the times, the creativity of the moment, the love that is passed down through generations in many different ways and in many different creative understandings. Be with us now and lift us up as we proclaim the glory of the planet and the glory of you, our people. What other questions, or what I should say, what questions do you have? I see that there are more than one.
Will, do you have a question, Will? Because you had actually requested Durgga.
Thank you, Mother, for being here.
You are welcome.
I thank you for being with all of us. I thank you. Just deep, deep gratitude. Can you talk about, can you help us talk how we can more embody you, this beautiful divine essence that is already a part of us? How can we interact more with it and bring it out more fully?
You can talk to me. Remember, as a friend of the world, as a divine of the world, we want to speak to you. We want to talk to you and console you or uplift you or encourage you to do what you need to do to be a better person, a better individual. Not that we are flawless. There are flaws that come into everything, or you believe that to be true because sometimes things can be misinterpreted. But I want to tell you, come to us, speak to us. We will help you to be a better person, to be closer to us, to love more deeply, to care more deeply, to move forth in a better manner, as you are doing now. Many of you are doing a wonderful job of being true to yourself and true to all the things that are happening in this realm. You are moving out, you are helping, you are making sure that others are being helped as well. But if you are not, then come to us. We will show you your way. Some people say, I have not done anything to help anyone, but I am sure that you are, because it is in your heart that you want to. And so, as you are wanting to help, you do help in some way, with a kind word, with a kind action, with something, with giving of things that are yours that you may not need anymore, but somebody else might. You see, it is that you are doing good even in the small things that you do, even in the minute and very still things that you do. It is a time for you to understand that this is a world of greatness and that you are part of that greatness. You are part of the light. You are part of all that is. You are part of what we have taught to you and what you have learned as you live your life. But if you want to be closer to us and how to live with us, then you just have to speak to us. You have to just understand us, that this is how we speak. This is how we are. This is how we move among you. And we are not trying to be over you. We are trying to be with you. And so it is not that we are greater than, even though you look at us in a greater than way, it is that we want to bring normality and peace, love, welcomeness, hospitality, yes, to your world. We do not want to act like we are better than, but we want to act within your own hearts, so that we are within you, that we are coming through you, that we are entertaining ourselves by being you. We are in love with our people. We love each and every one of you. And so that is how we want to be seen.
Thank you for that. Did you have another question, Will?
Nope.
No,
No,
thank
thank
you.
you.
Much love.
Thank you so much. There is a request for healing for the collective, if that would be something that you would be willing to do.
I am willing to.
Do you
Yes.
The request is, let me just read it. Can we get a general energy healing for overall well-being? That's the question.
Certainly. Well-being is something that everyone should have. And I say should because if you don't, you could have it. And I am going to give it to you now.
Okay.
Breathe in a deep, deep, positive breath. Let's put it that way. Breathe in deep positivity. Breathe it in deep within yourself through the nostrils, into your spirit, into your being. And when you breathe out things that do not feel like they should be part of you. But now that you do that, I send to you a great gift, calming and beautiful, loving and guided, filled with pleasure and joy. For we are beings of all these things. You cannot have a human life without joy, pleasure, love, calm, relaxation. It is our gift to you. Breathe again into beautiful relaxation, calm, and joy. Breathe deep of it through the nostrils. And then when it fills your being, then breathe it out again with things that do not control you, things that cannot be with you, things that do not help you. And let all the goodness that you have breathed in stay with you. Feel that beauty, feel that calmness, feel that joy. Blessings.
Thank you so much. There's a question from Radha. She says, question for Durgga. Are the Indian goddesses related to the seven sisters of the Pleiades? And if so, how?
Yes, they are, because we are all in a spiritual family. The thing is, they're related in the spiritual family that we are part of. Others would rather speak to them than us. Others would rather speak to us than them. But the Pleiades, they are beautiful beings. They are goddesses in their own right, and they are teachers, and they are bringers of light. And so, as they are doing this, we also do this. The reasons for so many different bringers of light is because not all people will come and feel comfortable with me. They may feel more comfortable with the Pleiades. They may feel more comfortable with the Hindu gods other than us. They may feel more comfortable somewhere else. So there are many places to go to find your peace, to find your love, to find your guidance. And so, but we are all working together in many ways to help the world with that.
Thank you for that. Thank you. Let me see. As far as questions directly for you, I don't have them. So I'm going to say that there's a question. It's not a question. It's more of a request from Crystal Magic Orchestra. She says, please share the facts that we are now working on completing the 7th dimension of Earth. We have been completing 1 dimension a week.
This is happening in many ways, yes, but you must be aware of it to feel it or to know it. So these dimensions come from different areas, and people that do not feel these things are in different dimensions, meaning that there are some people that are still third dimensional, and there are others that are higher dimensional. So as you are able to move within the dimensions, you will be able to see where you are.
Thank you for that. Okay. And that is the last question that I have for you directly.
Very well. I will go and let someone else come in.
Thank you so much. It was lovely to have you, and happy Navratri.
Thank you. Same to all.
Unknown caller.
Oh. Coming from a long way away.
Greetings. I am Titamus of the Zoug.
Welcome, Titamus. How are you?
I am well. And yourself?
Thank you very much. Yes. We didn't know who to request, and we requested you only because we wanted to find out about the X13, the Atlas, that we've named it.
The 3-1 Atlas. Yes.
Thank you so much. Coming towards Earth. We wanted to know, is that connected to you? Is that your
It
vehicle?
is not directly. We know who they are. We understand, and we are in communication with them. But they are not of us. No. But we are getting communications from them and intelligence, information. They are looking at the solar system to see how safe it is. They are looking at the solar system to see what different things that they can find that are of interest. They are more scientific than we are. They are scientists, and they are those that are looking for scientific information. They are also looking at the makeup of all the different worlds and the asteroid belts and different planets that you have, the different ingredients or minerals and things of that nature that are involved with your planetary systems. And they are breaking them down and letting us know what chemicals and things that are in the atmospheres and things of this nature. It's all very, very scientific. But we are not really interested so much in the scientific realm of your world as we are in your people. We are more interested in how your people are, how familiar they are with first contact thoughts, how familiar they are with who we are, how familiar they are with many different species, and how ready they are. The thing is this: we have been warned by the galactic government that this Earth, the place where you live, is not ready for first contact, but yet there are many people on the planet who feel that they are ready for first contact. This is a dichotomy. The dichotomy being that the peoples seem to be more ready than the governments. And the governments are not ready at all. And there are some people that are not ready at all. But there are some people that are very ready, and a couple governments that are very ready. So we have to figure out what's going on. And we can only do that by coming. We can only do that by interacting with your people. In this interaction, we will find out where we stand as a species, where we stand with understanding what you understand. We do not tend or believe that we will be very similar in a lot of ways. We believe we will be very different in many ways. And we believe you will be very different in many ways as well. But what we're looking to find is if there is a way to come together as one. If there is no way to come together as one, then we will leave and come back at a later time. But we are coming no matter what to find out where we stand and how the world is, how your world will be, and how we can interact with it in a very positive way. So we are not here for war. We are not here for any kind of dissection or anything of that nature. It's purely social. We want to know exactly how we can get along, how we can be part of, how we can integrate. But if that is not possible at this time, then we will not come at this time. There are many questions from many people for us. We understand that. So we ask you to ask those questions.
Yes. Okay. We'll start with Adriana, or excuse me, Ariana, and then we have questions in the YouTube, and then I have questions someone sent me from Facebook. So we'll start with Ariana, and anyone else in the room that has a question, go ahead and put your name in the chat.
Hello, this is Ariana. Thank you so much for coming today. I know a lot of us are very excited that you're here.
Thank you. We're not here yet, but we're coming.
Oh, yes. Well, very exciting. Can I have you really quick say your name a little slower, just so if maybe we want to call on you another time?
Titamus.
Thank you. Okay, lovely. My question is regarding first contact or open contact. What we've been hearing in this group is that the Zoug are going to be doing that, and it seems that that's how it's going to happen. Is there anything that we in Hucolo or in any other humans could do to participate more in open contact? I know maybe some of us are a little bored with like human life, and that would be very exciting to help in any way, or just participate, or just help you do what you need to do. Any advice or any things that we could assist with in any way?
Well, this first interaction with the governments, the people of the world will have nothing much to do with that, except for if we do plan to come through, if the governments do accept us, then you will have something to do. Then you will be able to help out a great deal. The thing is this first contact with your governments will be 10 to 15 days. We will talk to them. We will see where their minds are and what the situations on the planet are. We know there are wars going on. We know that there are things that are happening that are not very positive. So we want to see if we can fit into that in a positive way and make things better. So the first 10 to 15 days will be us talking to the governments. If that is not conclusive, if we cannot come and make first contact after that 15 days, then we will leave and come back later. But we were hoping to have some kind of good close contact with many of the people of your governments. We want them to see what we are offering, not just that we want to be friends, but we can also help them with many things. I know that they've been offered many things before, but it's been more of the aliens get the better part of the deal. Let's put it that way. We don't want that we want to be more even. And with that, we think maybe that's more trustworthy. So we're seeing what we can do for the first 15 days. After that, if they have said something that brings us to understanding that we can make first contact with your planet, then that is when you will be needed, because there will be many people needed to tell the world that this is a peaceful arrival, that this is not an invasion, that this is something of a positivity, not of a negativity. And this is something that will benefit the world and benefit them, and that we are not demons as they were taught. These are the things that first must be understood by your people. We are not going to land and be destroyed by warring factions of your planet, trying to kill us off because they think that we're demons. This is not a positive thing. So this is what we must look out for. We're going to look into this before we do anything about first contact.
Thank you so much. That was great. Much love to you and the rest of the Juwag. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, I'm going to go to the questions in the chat. One moment. Right. Let me just see. Is the okay. Let's see. Will there be some timelines where governments say yes and some where they say no? That's from Bola. Hi, Bola.
Yes, there will be some timelines that will agree, and there will be some timelines that will not agree. Now, we are only in one timeline, and you are only in one timeline, so this is the timeline we have to deal with. There will be many other timelines with many different Zhuog and many different humans and many different governments, and they will all be similar but not the same. So in this timeline, we are hoping for very positive reaction, but we're actually going in with great caution because we do not think that a great positive reaction is going to happen. But please pray for us. As many of you want a positive reaction, we would like one as well.
Thank you so much. Usi says, can we ask to be part of this and help make it possible? If yes, how can we help?
Yes, I was explaining earlier that the first 15 days will be just with the governments to find out if they are ready, if the peoples are ready, whatever we need to do to find out where your psyche is at before we start a first contact scenario. If we are able to start a first contact scenario, then you will be able to help us by spreading good words about us and that we are not enemies and that we are not demons. We are here to bring prosperity to you, actually, and bring help for saving your world. As you know, your world is not in great shape, and that is why we chose this time to come for the first time. Not only did we have a contract that said we could come at this time, but it is an important time to come.
Thank you so much. All right, I have quite some questions from our dear friend, Anya. She's been waiting several weeks to ask questions, so if you don't mind, I'm going to ask if we can. She wants to know, is the Atlas, what would you call it, ship or probe?
It's 3-1 Atlas, you call it here. That is your name for it.
Right.
If the 3-1 Atlas is a probe, it is a scientific ship. It deals with scientific materials. It's learning. It did one orbit around Mars. It's coming through the solar system. You'll be able to see it, I believe, in November. And this is, I'm not sure, we are not really keeping track of it, but we know that it is a vessel that is just seeking out scientific information.
Okay. Anya wants to know, are you shooting lasers as some said that you are?
We are not shooting lasers. We are not even in your solar system.
Okay.
But the 3-1 Atlas did shoot some lasers, but not at the Earth.
Okay, thank you. And then you've answered this, but just in specificity to this question, she wants to know, what is your mission? But you said already, but if you would just repeat
Our
that.
mission is to find peace with your planet and your peoples. We want to find peace, and we want to find trade agreements, and we want to find camaraderie. We want to welcome you to the galaxy, the universe, because we are not really from your galaxy, from the very far end, maybe. We will be maybe considered to be in between galaxies. But the thing is, we want to be welcoming you into this new identification, because it is a different identification than you will ever have in your life. It will be probably one of the strangest and most amazing things that ever happens to the Earth, if it does.
So Anya says that we want to know the truth about the plans that you have, or others have towards us. This is our solar system, and we welcome positive beings. Yet we need to know for our security who comes. And you've come uninvited, she's saying. We have not invited you. So basically, why are you coming?
You have invited us.
Okay.
We were here before, and we spoke to Eisenhower, the president, and we made an agreement with him to come back in 2025. This was a very unknown agreement. It was done by the 12. They called themselves the 12 something. I'm not sure what it was. We didn't keep track of that. We did keep track of the document. They told us we could come back, and that we were allowed to come back in 2025. That is what the document states. Now, we are not here to make problems. That's not why we're here. Even though the contract says that we are allowed to come back here, we are not coming back here just for that. We are coming in peace.
I do have a question, because we've always been told that the who am I thinking of? The Asasani or the Yael are coming, not the Yael or the Asasani. We're coming first. So why does that changed?
It's changed several times over the last 20 years. You were the first to supposedly be coming. Then it was the Anunnaki wanted to come next, but they were definitely voted down. And then the Asasani wanted to come first, but it's not really important who comes first. It is about who can do it the best, who can really come to the earth and bring the best interests for it, bring the best understanding to it, bring the best welcome to the universe to you. And all these people have been deliberating for years of how to do it. Well, we're going to do it. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But somebody has got to try. No one has tried. They
So
keep they keep
I'm so
talking
sorry to
about it.
interrupt you.
They keep
So
talking
what,
about
you
it.
got tired of waiting, basically, so you've decided to step in? Is
No,
that what you're saying?
no. But if they were to come first, they would have already been there.
Okay, to us, that sounds, and I mean this with all due respect, but that sounds very, since the first time we've talked to your people, we had the impression that you were pressing forward with an agenda that was not according to a plan, but a decision that you made to step forward while you, it seems to be, are impatient with those that are in the plan to come forward. That is sort of a galactic agreement. Are you part of the Galactic Federation or no?
No, we are not.
So you act independently of their decision.
We're acting independently of the Federation, yes, but we're not acting independently of your world. Your world, we were there a long time ago, and now we're returning.
Okay, all right. So it may well be that the Asani are still planning to come, but just maybe
Well,
not before.
we do not stop them from coming. That is not what I'm saying. Perhaps they are planning to come even before us. I don't know. But the thing is, we are coming because we had a contract that said we could return in 2025. And so that's what we are doing.
All right, thank you. That's clear. There's a question from Los Angeles. She's saying, are you completely, are you part machine or are you, I wouldn't say human, but are you, what would you
We
be?
are biological beings, yes.
Biological.
We are not part machines, no.
Okay. Is your ship have an awareness or is it purely, is it a biological being, your ship, or is it a manufactured?
The ship has biological parts to it. I wouldn't call it well, it is sentient in the sense that it's taken part of each and every one of us who are on the ship, and we put that into the ship so that it obeys our orders with our voices and with our intent, so that no one can come and take over the ship, and because their voice is as and their DNA would not be recognized on our ship, so they couldn't take it over. And so we put our own DNA in the ship, which makes it somewhat sentient. Yes, it will respond to us and only us.
Okay. From Aoli or Ali, I'm sorry, I don't know how to say the name. This says, is why have some of us had vivid dreams of false open contact that's not even alien? Can you explain? It feels like a group wants to reprogram our authenticity to repress it. It's clear that this year will be a positive initiation of real open contact nonetheless, but it feels that there are many sides playing different roles.
There are many signs. There are many sides playing different roles. In fact, many of your countries want to fake an invasion so that no one will want to have aliens around them, that they will believe that they're all demons and barbaristic kind of beings. And so if your governments would pull that off, then it would be a disaster for anyone trying to have a first contact with your world. However, that's been subsided, that's been pushed away, but there are still many that are trying to cause problems between humans, aliens, and it is very difficult to even get into that political thought process because it is exopolitics, and it's not even something that people would be aware of. It's not even something that we're totally aware of because I see them putting machines into your atmosphere and into space that are actually weapons. And so we're wondering why your governments are putting weapons into space.
Interesting. Do you feel like are you all trying to preempt a false flag where they're trying to do a false flag? Are you trying to preempt one?
We don't have those kinds of thoughts, no.
Okay.
In fact, I just caught on what you write about false flags. We are not interested in that, no.
All right. Thank you so much. Michael has a question. Go ahead, Michael.
Yes, blessings.
Blessings.
Not to switch gears, but it's on the same topic. I've heard from many years ago that I don't know if it was Eisenhower or not, but the Zetas came and they did a contract where they would give technology in turn of taking humans, and then the reptilians were a part of that contract, and the Orions sent them. And yeah, so I was just wanting to know if that was true or not.
Parts of that are true and parts of that are not. Let me tell you this. Many different species came on that day to Eisenhower. It was not just one. It was a few. They did not show themselves immediately. They did not act upon what they were hearing immediately because we communicated in several different ways through but Eisenhower was the president, and we met personally with him and in California at a particular Air Force base out there, and he got a firsthand look of who we are. He got a firsthand look at reptilians. He got a firsthand look at the Zetas. Yes, he saw who we were. He saw, and he was frightened, and we all talked to him about first contact then, and he said absolutely not. The people were not ready. They would riot and kill us and everything else, and so there were even people from Venus there. There were at least 5 different species. So there were many talks at that time, but then we went our own separate ways. There were contracts, not only with us. I believe there were contracts with others, but he made our name was not mentioned in all that because it just was not a name that was familiar to the people. It was not a name that was familiar to anyone at that time. So that name did not come out. So it's all right. We don't mind. We don't feel neglected or anything. We hear the names. We don't even hear the names of the Venusians except for what Valiant, whatever his name was, Valiant something, Valiant Thor, and he was there, and there was all kinds of different things happening at that time, and Eisenhower turned it all over to a new chosen group of people that he called the 12, and made them figure out what to do because he didn't want anything to do with it really. But he did go visit more than once alien beings. Once in Georgia, once in California, actually twice in California.
Okay, thank you so much. Blessings.
You're welcome.
Okay, there's a question from Serenity K. She says, which areas across the globe will your ships be seen first? She's in the UK. She wants to know if she'll be able to see them. Thank you for being here, she says.
Well, as we are on approach to the world that you live in, we're going to be in a fourth dimensional aspect. So no one will see them without red light or what is it? Infrared light. We'll be visible with infrared light. So if you have infrared in anything, we will be seen. We will be all around the globe. There are many of our ships going to be here. And so we will not be scaring the universe or the world by showing all our ships at once. But if you have infrared light, you will be able to see our ships.
And that's in November or no?
No, not this one. We will not be here till probably the end of December.
Okay. So, but why we'll be able to see 3-1 Atlas, we will not be able to see the ships when they come.
No, 3-1 Atlas is third density.
Okay. Thank you. And what density are you?
Fourth or fifth, whatever you want to call it.
Okay. Let's see. Can you, let me see. 1 second. I just want, Dios Mios Rios, whose name I always like to say, says, you're very much invited to my reality. Sarah Torres says, can we, let me, I don't know if this is relative to you, but I'll ask it anyway. She says, can you talk more about the Anunnaki? It's a controversial topic since Anunnaki played big roles here. Many say their return is driven for transhumanism, AI, etc. Hard to trust them.
Well, we know the Anunnaki, but we are not very communicative with them. They are not somebody that we want to deal with at this time. We have seen what they can do. They are very intelligent beings. They are very scientific as well, but they are not very humanitarian. They choose to experiment on their people rather than taking care of them. I do not think that they are highly compassionate.
Thank you. Let me see. Ruth says, Saphira says, where were you with Eisenhower when Valiant Thor was? I feel like you just said that. And why are the Venetians not doing first contacts? What was Thor's agreement with the US government when he left?
He wanted to protect the world from outside forces and what he called evil and negativity. And since they are close by in your solar system, he volunteered to be there whenever he was needed. And so they gave him that positive nod, but it was under many different circumstances that he had to work. But he is still there working on your planet today, as far as I can understand.
Thank you so much. And let me see. Can you, 1 second. Can you also tell us about what we have to know about some groups on Earth developing artificial weapons to use against other groups, such as robot soldiers? What can we know or do about it?
Well, I do not understand what you are talking about, really.
I don't either. I'm going to skip these questions. Can I ask everyone in the YouTube chat to please direct their questions at this moment to the Zoug being that we have with us, please? Because it's confusing when you're asking something just randomly.
The thing is that question is an Earth question, and we don't know the Earth that well yet. I would love to be able to answer it for you, but we don't know the Earth that well to be able to answer that.
Right. Thank you. Will the public be able to see you all when you meet the government? will you show yourselves to the rest of the public and beyond the government is the question. When
No,
you come.
that would be first contact.
Yeah.
But we will show ourselves to the governments. If we were to show ourselves to anyone in your planet or on your planet, it would be by government okay, government permission. We would not be able to show ourselves without government permission.
Do you think they'll give permission?
I don't know. I do not think so at this time, but we could be wrong.
Who are you coming to see? Is there a certain government you're going to go see?
We're seeing all of them.
All of them.
They're all going to be in one place. They all have screens. This is the kind of thing that we like. You all at least have technology. We will make ourselves aware to all countries through technology.
Can we hack that?
If you can, I do not know.
Thank you. Can the Zoug spaceship be felt by humans when it gets closer to the Earth and communicate through meditation?
We would be able to communicate through meditation, I would think. Yes.
Thank you. Also, let's see. Do you see some of the younger generation being more engaged with you in open contact? Who will you be connecting with other than governments?
At first, just governments, because they are the ruling class of your world. We are not allowed to engage with any other part of your world until the governments give approval.
Tree wants to know, did Eisenhower tell you to go ahead and set up a colony?
No. No colonies were set up. Not on your planet. There was colonies set up on the moon.
And
On the dark side of the moon so that it could not be seen by any telescope.
okay. Gigi wants to know, what about the Middle East? What do you think the reaction will be since they're very religious?
Most religious places will find a way to call us demons or put us down because they don't want to believe that their religion is wrong. You see, it is not that their religion is wrong. That is not the point. Their religion has been forced in, and they are to believe only what they are taught by their leaders. If they were to actually read the original scripts and different things that were written on your planet long, long ago, they will find many alien entries, how to build a spaceship, in fact, how spaceships took off from the Middle East, how different things happened from different parts of your planet that were alien.
Okay, thank you so much. Let me see if there's any other question. So she's asking, is there a way maybe to help, or is it just a free will thing when it comes to them?
When it comes to who?
I feel like the people that I feel like she means the people that you were speaking of that are sort of in fear and trying to stay in control.
Yes, there will be many that will be just trying to stay in control, trying to just be who they are and not wanting the interference from outside. However, it must happen at some point, and it must be looked at in a positive way, not in a negative way. And so there will be much talk, there will be much dissent, but we will not be there to cause any of that. They will cause it within themselves because they are uncomfortable, because they do not know the truth, because of all the different reasons for prejudice.
Thank you. Serenity says, can you please talk about your planet and where is it? And do you mainly live on ships? Thank you.
Yes, we have come from a planet that is on the far side of the Milky Way. And it is not even, it's like your planet. It's like your planet on the very edge. Your planet is on the very edge of the Milky Way on the other side, on the spiral arm. So it is that we are on the other side of the Milky Way, a little farther out into space, even than being connected to the spiral. So the name of our planet is Ziga, and it's, at least that's one of the names that it has, and it is a beautiful planet like Earth is. It's very much similar, actually. There are many things that we see that we have in common. We don't look exactly human. We do have a torso, body, the frame of a human, two legs, two arms, a head, eyes, a very small nose, a round mouth instead of a flat mouth, and very little ears. So we don't look quite human, but we don't look non human either. We look sort of human, sort of. We're not scary looking.
We would say
Actually,
humanoid. We would say you look humanoid versus like a human that we know.
yes. I was told that our appearance is actually funny looking to humans, because we have round eyes and round mouth. So we look sort of like one of sort of robotic, but we're not robotic in any way, shape, or form. That's just how we were formed. So we're not robots.
Thank you. All right. Well, it'll be a pleasure to see you if we get to see you.
If you get to see us, yes.
Yes.
And I hope you do.
We hope you do, we do too. There's a question about healing that can be offered through you to us, if that's a possibility. There's been a question about, are there med beds coming through you? Will we have access to them? Can you describe them? I guess if we don't get to see you, we won't really have access to med beds, but is that something that's possible?
We do have what you would call a med bed, but we have not ever had them on your planet before. They do not exist in your world. We have not brought any to this place. Now, there are med beds on our ships, but I do not think that we will leave any here at this time because we must have permission to do so.
There's again a question about a colony, because at one point, someone from unless it was you, but we don't know. I don't remember who we spoke to from Zoug before, but they did mention about setting up a colony on Earth. And so
If we are permitted to, we will set up colonies on Earth. Not to frighten anyone, we will use areas out of the way so that people will not run into us without purpose. And probably in the northern part, the very northern parts and very southern parts of your world, because those are the areas that are least populated. And so we would do that and live there and communicate with your governments from there.
okay. Rosangela wants to know, do you have a relationship to Jesus, Archangel Michael, the Ashtar fleets? Are you in communication? And how do you see God? Or do you believe in God?
We do believe there is a creator being. Yes, we believe in the creator being. We worship the creator being. It has been a long time since there have been many religions in our world. There are only a few now, but still they are separated, and there are different ways to believe on our world. And Jesus, we know, are that name because Jesus is a universal name, but he doesn't always come the same way to every planet because not every planet needs him in the same way.
Okay. Have you introduced yourself to our government leaders in the big government meetings that take place twice a year?
We have seen them, they have seen us. We have spoken. We do interject occasionally in those meetings, yes.
Thank you. I don't know if anyone in our rooms other than has a question for you, because that's all the questions I have at this moment that are relevant for you. Will, Katie, Angie, do you have a question? Ariana, Christine, Celeste?
We don't have anything here.
Okay, I don't have any other further questions for you.
Very well.
I do want to thank you for coming because you were
Thank
highly
you.
requested.
Thank you very much for having me. I want to say it was very good to have an opportunity to talk to your people, people of Earth, the people that are willing to listen to us. We appreciate that very much. And we are looking forward to meeting more people just as willing to talk to us as you are.
Thank you. We hope you have that experience. And please feel free to come back again. If there's something that you wish to share, please do come back.
Thank you. I
Thank
think
you.
that is enough for now. Greetings. This is Kuan Yin.
Oh, beautiful. Kuan Yin, thank you for being here. It's always beautiful to have your beautiful energy. Adriana requested you, and I'll let her. Is she still here? Yes.
Hello,
Oh,
Kuan Yin.
go
Thank
ahead.
you so much for coming.
You're welcome, my dear. How can I help you?
So I have a bit of a mythology question. I've heard things said about your relationship with Green Tara and Avalokiteshvara and Chenrazi, and I am trying to sort all that out. I also heard Green Tara was originally an Arcturian.
Well, and where did you hear these things?
So the connection between yourself and Avalokiteshvara and Chenrazi is through a lot of the Buddhist temples.
Of course, yes.
And as far as Green Tara being from Arcturus, that was from my higher self. And then in terms of you, her being a fractal of you, I can't remember exactly where I heard it, but it sparked my curiosity.
All these things are true to a certain extent, yes. I know all of those, and I know you too. And I know that you are moving forward in your belief systems to become a Buddha, in some senses. And so I know that there are many things that are flashing around your thought processes that need to be stabilized. And yes, all those things that you heard are true. I do know those people, and they are from where you say they are. So now I want to tell you that I am just in love with this world and hoping that this world will fall back in love with itself, self-love for itself. Many of the people here do not even like themselves. Many of the people here try to give and do things for others, but they don't even like themselves enough to be good at it. So it is my wish that everyone fall in love with yourself so that you can love others just as well. Because
Thank you, Cormian.
you
Go
must
ahead.
you must care for yourself. You must love yourself. If you try to care for someone and you don't care for yourself, it's going to show in your attitude toward them. Even though you may think that your attitude is sweet and loving, there's going to be a harshness to it that you don't even realize is there. And so that is why I say that.
Lovely. Thank you. My second question would be, could you speak on the interplay between and needed interplay between compassion and wisdom?
Ah, compassion and wisdom. They should always be together. Compassion is that which reaches out. You see, these words are do words. These words are do words. They're not just words that sit on a shelf. Compassion is something that you do, something that is. And so when you're using your compassion, you're seeing other people in need and you're reaching out and loving them. And with the wisdom, hold on. And wisdom is how to use your compassion. You see, some people want to show compassion, but they're not sure how to do it. And that's where wisdom comes in. You cannot just jump in and try to help somebody if they don't want help. You have to know what you're doing when it comes to compassion. Even though your words can be compassionate, your feelings can be compassionate, and your actions can be compassionate, some people on this planet just don't want it. And you have to be wise to know when to back off and when to give that compassion completely. Because if you are to do what they want you to do, you cannot give them compassion when they don't want it. Now, some people say, well, then that means I can't pray for them or I can't send healing to them. No, that's not true. You can, because the subconscious will accept that or deny that. So you can pray for anyone. You can send healing to anyone. Their subconscious will deal with it. So it is that with compassion, though, if you are giving compassion and someone does not want it, you must not continue to do so. You must listen to what their needs are. Perhaps they're asking for something else. Perhaps they're just asking for your compassion in the way of just talking to them, just being with them, just understanding them, just and not trying to heal their wounds, but just trying to be with them. You must understand who you are dealing with when it comes to compassion, and that's where wisdom comes in.
Thank you very, very much. And I love you with all my heart. And now I'm going to pass the mic.
Someone might have some things to say about what I just said, because compassion and wisdom may seem different to them, and I would like them to say something if they disagree with me.
I don't have anyone here with any other comments. There's some questions in the chat. I don't know if they're relative to you, but I believe you can answer the questions if you're willing.
Of course.
Okay. Are days with the moon in Scorpio negative things? How does it affect someone's day?
A moon in Scorpio, it depends on your attitude. Yes, a moon in Scorpio can be negative, but it also can be conflicted. It can also be, it can spur and be, what's the word I'm looking for? It can bring about some,
Triggering?
what?
Triggering, they can be triggering?
There can be triggering, but that's not the word I'm looking for. There can
That's
be
right.
inspiration with it because Scorpio, the moon in Scorpio can be sort of sad, and sometimes sadness brings inspiration to people. So you have to look for the better part of the negativity, and inspiration is sometimes brought about by negativity.
I understand. Okay, thank you for that. Let me get back to my questions. Does the term, well, this was a question for the Zoug, but I feel like you could answer it because maybe you could make this more of a universal question. But this spiritual love is the person wants to know, does the term twin flame or like dual souls or two identical souls that are considered twin flames exist? I would say outside of the earth. That's a very used terminology on the earth. Dual twin flames, soulmates, dual souls. Is that something that's exists outside?
It a twin flame could be separated a billion years ago and be all over the universe, separately as well as together. But you see, they're so rare. They're beautiful and they're rare. But yes, they do exist everywhere.
Okay. When we dream of a person we have never met, looking at us in a dream like they are very aware of us and is very self-aware in the dream that they made us realize it's a dream, does it mean we actually met?
You either met or you were in a life together in another life. You knew each other some way because something that vivid usually does not happen without reason.
Okay. Because if the follow-up was, even if they don't know us in real life, but they show us in the dream that they knew us even before we were born and they watch over us, is that real?
That can be real, yes.
Okay. All right. Safira wants to know, how does somebody activate a fractal? If you were a factor or a fractal of somebody, how would they activate that?
The fractal should be automatically activated. If someone's giving a gift, do you not send the batteries with it as well? I would think. I would say the activation is automatic. If I were sending you a gift of my fractal, I would not send a dead fragment.
Okay. All right. So it doesn't need to be activated. It's activated already.
Correct.
Okay. Then I would imagine the follow-up question would be, how would you know? Or do you just have to know? Is there something you can extract from it that makes you aware of that or not?
There are times when you know that you have been given the gift because it is done ceremoniously or done in a time when you are expecting it, or it can be given anonymously. And sometimes you don't feel those gifts. And even though you don't feel it, it still comes alive in you, no matter what, no matter what. You don't have to have it activated. It is already there. And I know what she is speaking of. She's speaking of a being that came in from Octurian space. And that fragment is already activated.
Okay, there was a question earlier about teeth, and I just want to get back to it because I didn't want to skip it completely. Just one moment. Oh, okay. Spiritual Love says, are wisdom teeth actually beneficial for our spiritual development and energy flow? And why do some people have it and some people don't? They say it's the wisdom of our ancestors and it's healthier to keep it.
Well, that is not necessarily true. Physiologically, they do nothing for the body. They are not wise. They are called wisdom teeth, but without them, you will be just the same as with them.
I know for myself, I didn't have room in my mouth for them. They had to take them out.
Yes, you're just as wise now as you were with them. And
Thank
they
you.
do not have anything to do with your ancestry, except maybe evolution.
Thank you. Okay, A Classic Cloud says, can you suggest any natural way to heal a gambling addiction and the trauma behind it?
For something like an addiction, there has to be an awareness by the person that has the addiction, and there has to be the need or want or desire to stop that addiction. There is no easy way to stop addiction. You must be aware of it and you must fight it. Because look at alcoholism, look at gambling. These are two of the great addictions. They're very hard to fight. People give in to them easily because why? First of all, they like it. Second of all, they believe that it can change them somehow, make them better, make them more outgoing, make them richer, make them whatever. But the truth is, the addiction is something they must shed in order to live a normal life, because otherwise they're going to, in both cases, end up very poor.
Okay, thank you so much. Karu has a question. She says, oh, what? Okay, I'm so sorry, Karu. I'm gonna have to read your question in a moment because we have to interpret that question. Just because it's not a person who speaks English and the question's not clear, so I need a moment to reread it. N says, based on your opinion, can we tell if a person is our twin flame and is union possible, or do we have to be separate due to polarity?
What a twin flame is one flame that has been divided in half. If you run into your twin flame, that flame becomes whole. It is one flame. Two flames become one flame. You won't be able to live without that other person. That other person will not be able to live without you. There will be something there that keeps you together. There will be something there that burns you in likeness.
Okay, thank you. All right. Okay, sorry, let me see. Okay, here we go. This is from Carew. Says, allegedly someone in Panama found a silver stone. This stone is growing. The stone is growing into an alien. What is that? We have had in our news that there's a sort of meteorite or some kind of stone that has silver in it, and out of it is coming something alive, a being of some sort. And do you know what it is?
I do not know what that is, but that is not something from my time. That is something from your time. However, I will look into it. But this is a being that I don't know anything about as of yet.
Okay, thank you for that. Yeah, I don't know if it's been in the news or if it's just been all over social media, but I've seen it as well. And it's apparently there's some small stone, it's not big, that was found and something is alive coming out of it. So it could well be an egg.
I see. And it's silver.
Yeah.
Interesting. Is the being silver?
No, apparently not.
I see. I do not know about this being yet, but I would like to find out, for I am friendly with all beings everywhere.
All right, thank you so much. Crystal Magic Orchestra, I'm gonna skip some of these questions because it's a lot of information and you're typing it in the chat so people can read it if they're interested. All right. Was there any other questions? Michael, did you have another question?
Yes. Yes.
Go ahead.
Greetings. I read a book by Eric von Daniken, and this reminded me of this. So he went to somewhere in South America, and there was a priest or something called Father Crispy or something, and there was something that was so hard to get to, but it was called the Metal Library, where there were big, big tablets of metal. Do you have anything?
Yes, that's an ancient library, and it was created by an alien race.
Was it positive, and what beings would?
They were giants. They were very large individuals, and yes, they were friendly. The giants usually are very friendly.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. Blessings.
You are welcome.
Okay, one moment. Let me get back to my Hucolo chat. Okay. Just Thinking says, how can a woman deal with the negative feeling of being sexually harassed? And how can she stop feeling negative feelings and heal and not feel bad about their body?
God created you. You should not feel bad about your body because God created it. Although it might not be what you want, it might not be what you desire, but it is what you have, and you should be happy with it. And if anyone else decides to pick on it, they will be punished for that eventually. They will be the ones that will find that their words are the cruelest. And you should not have to listen to that. You should not be even aware of people saying anything cruel about you or sexually to you. It is sad that people have to do this. I would say, do not worry about who you are or what is being said. These people do not know what you are all about. And the words that they say do not matter. You are beautiful. You are whole. You are amazing. God created you. And this is what you need to just gather within you and understand that this is more important than what anybody else in the world says about you. Because what other people say are not necessarily true. You may sometimes think that other people are saying truths about you and making you feel bad because you believe what they are saying is true. But do not. Remember who you are in God. You are a beautiful being. You are light. You are graceful, beautiful. Keep that light within you. And if you don't have that light, find it and shine it. Because you are amazing, a creature of God.
Right. Thank you so much for that. Karu wanted to just clarify about the stone, that the stone was silver and the being coming out is black and it's expanding like an octopus made of oil or petrol.
Interesting. An oil octopus. Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. I do not know that creature yet, but I will find out about it.
Thank you. Thank you for that. And let me just check our YouTube chat. I don't have any other questions for you. But Kanyan, it's always beautiful to have you. Your energy is beautiful and always
Thank you,
so
my dear.
calming. We need your love on our planet at this time.
Thank you, and I need your love as well. All
Spiritual,
the
we
love.
did answer the question about the wisdom teeth, so if you'll just have to go back. So let me just ask one more question from Ruth. Spiritual Love was asking about the wisdom teeth question. We did answer that question, so you'll have to listen back. Ruth wants to know, she said, for the fractal question, if someone's a fractal of you, what characteristics would they have?
Their own, of course. But if they're much like you, then you may not even notice their characteristics. If they are much like you, they may just blend into your physiology and your thought processes without any trouble. Now, at some point, they made themselves known to you, otherwise you would not know they are there, but they may have just infiltrated throughout the body and are now spread out throughout your being.
Thank you so much. Thank you for that. All right. Kadambari has a question. And it says, is it true that if someone kills themselves, they have to live the same type of life again? Are there any circumstances in which taking one's life is forgiven in the afterlife?
That is a beautiful question because the answer is yes. It is actually always forgiven, but in a different way, meaning that you may have to go through a very hard lesson and teaching before you are actually forgiven for doing that. It depends on the reasons that you have done it. It depends on why or who you've hurt while you have done it. It depends on many different things, and your punishment may be great for it. But eventually, after a while, you will be forgiven, but you may have to pay a great price for that.
All right. Thank you so much. Charles, and this is the last question, says, my energy system has been overcharged for years and now feels numb. How can I restore it so that I feel energy again and regain full sensitivity? Is there an energy that can help you reference it? Or, yes.
Well, I would have to feel what you're feeling now. Hold on. You're feeling numb, and you used to be very energetic. Is that what I understand?
Yeah, apparently their system has been very overcharged for years, and now that I guess they're so stimulated that now they're almost numb, basically numb, and how they want to know how they can restore it so they can feel energy again and regain full sensitivity.
Interesting. Um, to regain your full sensitivity, you must sort of die within yourself and make it so that you are not feeling anything at all. And then be reborn into the energy, because that is the only way that it can revitalize you, is you must really die from self. Not to kill yourself. No, I'm not saying that. But die, just take away all the things that you are thinking about that are you. The numbness, the apathy, or whatever is going on must be all left behind and then reborn into the new energy. And I will have to come and help you to do that.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. Spiritual Love is really fixated on her wisdom teeth removal. So she has one more question. She says, some people warn against removing wisdom teeth because it can shrink the jaw or cause breathing issues. And she wants to know what your opinion is on that.
I guess it is possible, but I know the being that I'm in right now has no wisdom teeth, and he is fine. I would believe that that would be a case-to-case scenario, that if you do remove certain people's wisdom teeth, they could have medical disadvantages, but they are not necessary for spiritual growth or anything of that nature, but they may be there for your physical health.
Thank you. Thank you so much for that. All right, now we really are out of time, and I would like you, if you would, give us a blessing before you go, because that would really be a wonderful thing to have from you, if we can have.
Very well. I will do so. Iti aria afatito oraria asikatati tondo foto hoshosia vieta lo chacharia chacharia la voce tu futiasa iara ululona kariatasa. Loving God of heaven, yes, we beseech thee to be with us always. Bring us wisdom, guide us in love. Know us deeply as we want to know you. Build us into an edifice that is usable. Build us into something you can be proud of, and help the people learn about you and your goodness, kindness, compassion, and beauty. I am a withering thought next to you, but yet you have made me a great symbol for people, and that is not of me, that is of you. I praise you and thank you, for you are beyond all things and beyond all measures. Amen.
Amen. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you.
I will go.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, thank you. Hello?
Hello, thank you so much for being here. Welcome, Jim. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Thank you.
How's everybody here? Good.
Everyone's good. Thank you. We have Angie who's gonna give us some announcements on the way out, but thank you so much for being here, and we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Thank you. Okay, it will.
All right. It'll be October.
It will be.
Excuse me. It's going fast. All right, Angie.
God bless you.
Yes.
Thank you.
As always, Jim, thank you for an amazing session with us today. The first thing I want to say is if you enjoyed the content from this video, please hit the like and subscribe button so that you can be notified for all other future recordings. See, there's my confirmation. All right. I wanted to talk about our books. Elijah Speaks. These are all Elijah's, these are a portion of Elijah's messages that he has done over the years. We've put it into book form. This is available to get a signed copy. And then the other book available is From the Galaxy with Love. This is also available, and you can also get a copy of that as well.
Thank you. Where can I get a copy?
You can get a copy on class by emailing classes@hucolo.org. From the Galaxy with Love is on Amazon, and we are working at getting Elijah Speaks on Amazon. But at this point, you can get an autographed copy by emailing to classes@hucolo.org, and Jim will sign a copy and we can mail it out to you. We have our website, humancolony.org, and this is one of the websites to become a member. www.hucolo.org is the other website that actually has the link on that for you to become a member. Here is Jim's email address, jim@jim-charles.com for any communication that you would like. And if you would like to have a session with Jim, www.jim-charles.com. And we want to thank everybody for being here today. And thank you, Jim, for a great session.
Thanks. I hope everybody enjoyed it.
Yes, it was great. Thank you so much. Thank you to everyone in the YouTube chat, to everyone in our room, and we'll see you next time. Thank you. Much love to you, and have a fantastic, fantastic